Cool, right?
We good. We got
all right, let's get to talking. Come on, Tank versus Tyrese versus. I turned it on my Apple TV too early. It never started on time. Now I got to look at interviews and all types of shit. I hate when
the host was doing their best to try to hype that crowd up. I turned that shit off for a little bit.
Yeah, and I rushed through. I had a stretch appointment at 7:30 to 8:30. So I'm rushing.
Trying to get that 21 out.
no, not that type of stuff.
It's the end of the month.
Yo, Parks, the streets are saying you coming for my chain.
Man, yo.
I mean, it would look good on me, I think.
There's Parks' body in it.
No,
I support that.
I'm seeing way too much Parks' name at the end of a month. This is normally my man.
Yeah.
But they trying to give him my chain, it feels like.
I feel like now that I think I'm kind of out the race. I'm definitely not in the top 3. I feel like everybody who was going to vote for me should just vote for Parks. Everybody who was going to vote for
why
my
niggas haters like that up here?
I wanted.
Oh, well, that ain't before people anyway. You had a bad one.
Okay, we'll see. I think we should just funnel all the support.
Parks,
Hey, yo, the nigga know he not in the top 3, so he trying to go live with Parks. Nigga, we see your tricks. Nigga,
It's not a trick. I just said it.
You don't need your votes.
Which is dangerous. That's what people.
You don't need your votes.
That's what people accuse you of doing with your real vote.
That's a good joke.
That was good.
Jill Stein.
We got it.
No, I'm running. I'm fighting. I'm fighting over here. Listen, all right, so come on. I'm assuming everybody here saw Tank versus Tyrese.
Yes. Yeah.
What are our initial thoughts before I got a whole rant?
It went
ass.
It went the way I said it was gonna go. To me, like they both can sing, they both talented, but I think that now that versus is so much about the live performance, that's where Tank to me shined above. And he pulled some
celebrity cards.
Yeah, he did some things but that's what I thought he was gonna do. You know what I mean? I ain't mad at it. Like, do what you gotta do.
You said it, Mark.
He was also just great at like interacting with the crowd
his
and the
charisma
screen.
just
Like
shined
he
through.
was,
He was way more charismatic. He was way more personable. He mopped the floor with Tyrese. I don't want to say that because I fuck with Tyrese, but
the turtleneck song slide.
It wasn't even close.
Turtleneck shit was.
It wasn't even close.
A lot of jackets. You know, some of the songs were kind of obscure. Like, I didn't know them, but I think it overall was kind of like one-sided.
Now, I happened to see Tyrese's interview before the verses dropped.
I did not.
And I forgot to come in here the last pod and say, hey, I think that Tank is going to completely put belt to ass on Tyrese. And I wouldn't have been saying that because I spoke to Tank. That would have had nothing to do with why I was saying that. If I wasn't retired, I mean, trying to get a little she don't put it down. Little she don't put it down action.
Would you pop out for that?
No.
Or versus?
No.
Did he ask?
Damn.
No. Yeah.
He asked you for real?
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been fucking epic, bro.
Yeah.
Lame.
I'm retired.
They should have popped out for that, man.
Loser.
Come on, man.
And rap.
Yeah, you're
Yes, that would have been
She gonna
so
put it down.
huge. That would have broke the neck.
What do you mean?
I love that song
Love
too.
me too.
I
That's
absolutely
an
love
easy
that.
That's why you
one.
just did it because you loved it.
You only got about 20 bars on that.
No,
bitch.
Tank's your man. That's why you should have did it.
Tank's your
We a
man, that's
word.
why you should've did it.
All right, guys, could y'all stop yelling at me? Jesus. Anyway, let me play this Tyrese interview for y'all.
I think he
I
was
know
in a
he's
bad mood.
really excited. I may not be as excited as he is.
We can tell.
Why not?
I think Tank is a different category of singer than me, right? So when we've been approached in the past, I'm like, no. Tank needs to be singing with Brian McKnight. Tank needs to be singing with Stokely from Mint Condition. He needs to sing with somebody who has a high-pitched
This is positive
voice
hate.
that sings in what's called falsetto, hitting notes way up there. I'm not the, he needs to be doing a verses with Eric Benet or just somebody who
See,
sings
this nigga's crazy.
He don't
with
just
a
sing
high-pitched
high.
voice. I am in the raspy category, like Cisco, like KC, Teddy Pendergrass.
All this sounds
Luther
scary to me.
Vandross.
I wouldn't
I
say
have
raspy
a different
either.
pedigree of voice.
Smooth.
So I just don't think we're compatible, period. I know, so no. I never wanted to do a versus with Tank. I might lose.
Okay.
I might lose.
Yo, he came in with the
Okay.
bad
Yes,
mentality.
that's
What
what I
I
was
made
saying.
is
Yo,
10
yeah.
shows.
I had hurt my
Wait,
leg
hold
in
on.
practice.
Hold
Tank
up.
30 shows to get to. You know, you
see,
gotta
y'all
you
talk
gotta
over
figure
it.
out like
Back, Joe.
He said, what I make in 10 shows, it'll take Tank 30 shows to get to.
Ooh.
Intergroup hate.
Damn, that was shady.
That's what he said this was some hater shit if I ever heard it, number one. Number two, it sounded to me very early on like he was afraid.
Yeah, it's fear, packed with fear.
Like he was scared.
Yeah.
Which Tyrese has been up here, friend of the show.
For sure.
He came up here popping his shit. He came up here with all the bravado and macho machismo confidence in the universe, understandably so.
Yeah.
But when I heard that, I was like, oh, belt to ass even more for Tyrese. This ain't gonna go good. And then the verses starts. Tank opens up with the Sex, Love, and Pain intro into his I Can't Make You Love Me cover, two joints that I absolutely love. And what a great way to open an R&B verses with you on the piano getting in your bag. Tyrese responds with the features. He came out, told Tank he was putting the crowd to sleep, and he responds with the Brat, What Do You Like? I was outside when that song came out. I had that album. That song meant a lot to me. Followed into Chingy Pulling Me Back. I was signed by that point. I know what Chingy Pulling Me Back was doing. And Chingy came out.
Yeah. That's fire.
I scored a point for Tyrese.
But I knew he lost.
You knew who lost?
Tyrese. Right there, I knew he lost.
The whole joint.
Why?
Because those two songs, like
Shots
to
were early.
your point, I was outside and I saw what those songs did outside. They didn't resonate with that crowd in the manner like I thought they would.
Right.
That Brat shit was a smash. That Chingy song had niggas outside. The crowd was like, oh, okay. And I was like, oh yeah, he lost.
I
Should've put
gave
the Brat.
I gave Tyrese that round.
He got it, but again, it didn't do what it should have done. I had him win
For
that
the
round
crowd.
too. Yeah.
I gave that
He had
round.
to play such a high card to me to win the round. I felt the same way.
That confused me though when y'all talk about the crowd because it's like, how important is the crowd that's
Very.
actually
It's
sitting there
everything.
watching
Very.
in the verses? Is that important?
Very.
It depends on the
gotta
verses.
react.
It depends
You know
on
what I
the
mean?
verses.
Because I feel like
It's
grown
important with
people-
two artists that are LA based.
And this particular show was very much like a show.
Okay.
Like it wasn't like some of them you could tell it's just like crew. Like and the crowd, I don't really put too much stock in that because whoever brought more people
Right.
is cool. But this looked like an actual show, like a concert.
I didn't give Tyrese another point for the next 8 or 9 songs, I want to say.
Nah, he got some
The
more
next point he got from me, and he didn't get a bunch of them. He got Shame, because that's Shame. I didn't care for Tank bringing out LaToya Luckett. That part just wasn't for me. I also didn't care for Tank bringing out Homeboy that helped write Pleasure P's Under. I absolutely love that song, Under, on some R&B head shit. That's like one of those. Homeboy that wrote
performance
it,
was not good. Right.
that helped write it, came out to do he was on some Jesse Powell shit. Like it seemed like he was supposed to get a deal in '98. It didn't happen.
And this is my
he
shot.
kept
This is
singing,
my shot.
and this is my chance to gyrate. I'm saying that's what it looked like.
Yeah, I feel
that is what it looked like. I'm not trying to disrespect. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody.
Amani's heard enough. He about to sit down.
It was
Like
like
it's
no.
his only opportunity.
Yo,
to do
I'm
this,
agreeing with
because
you.
He missed his chance.
That
It's
nigga
his only
started
opportunity to do
gyrating.
this. Everybody, here comes Manny.
It's like nobody come to see you, Otis.
First off, let's give respect to Bobby Outside. That's one.
What's the nigga name?
Bobby Outside. He's a part of the Neutrons, a group that was signed to Joe Jackson back in the day. His
Shout
brother
out to
Jay
Bobby
Jackson.
Outside and Roy P. Joe Jackson.
This is my problem with y'all. This is my problem with y'all.
Neutrons, electrons, and
Hold on.
protons can sit their asses down.
Look a flip.
Hold up. This is the problem with you.
Poor
A lot of
fool.
niggas up here like to stand on their music niggas. Some of y'all just hip hop niggas. Y'all don't really know about R&B and everything else. So let me talk about R&B. This nigga is somebody in the industry that people respect. So that's one. Second, yes, he was bugged the fuck out. He looked crazy up there doing what he was doing. So cool.
fuck?
But we're not gonna talk about like he just ain't nobody.
No, that's not what
Nobody
he
knows
did.
him.
He
said niggas would get started now.
Exactly.
Cool.
You know them niggas.
Did he sound good?
Hey.
No, he didn't sound good.
So then what are we talking about?
You could be that nigga behind the scenes that's well respected.
But this is the moment.
But the masses
Tell
don't
me
know
Manny
you.
split a
But this
sandwich
is the
with a
moment
nigga,
where
man.
you give the masses the opportunity to get to know you.
Damn, this nigga loyal.
So Sean
You-
then.
one sandwich, one show.
Yo.
And now it's like, wait a minute, my nigga, wait, Travis, my nigga,
That's my brother. We spent the
That's
bacon,
Joe
egg, and
Jackson. He
cheese
was with
together.
Joe Jackson
Do me a
for
favor.
6 months in
Y'all
98.
do that. Y'all do that for one a hip hop nigga with one single, Y'all go ahead and champion them niggas. Let me champion R&B niggas who done put some shit down in the game. Let me hold R&B down. You niggas don't know what y'all talking about.
Joe Jackson.
Okay, are you done with this Johnny Neutron shit?
No, I'm not. But
Or
I'm
look
done.
at Flip next.
Finish what you said. He was signed to Joe Jackson.
Flipper, you okay?
That's what
He's part of the Neutron.
he's part of the Neutron.
Oh, y'all let me finish.
It's a group.
I believe you.
I will agree with you. That really came up here to say, I'm really disappointed with this whole verses. I think this whole shit was whack. Period.
I'm not.
I'm not
a fan
going to
of
sit here and say that Tank ain't go up there and kill vocally. We expect that all the time from Tank. But for R&B to have a moment like this, to be spotlighted like this, for two of our vets to go up there and play around with it like it wasn't something that like, it was more of a comedy show than it was niggas actually going up there and showing what R&B is about. At least from the Tyrese side.
Yeah, that's what
Tyrese
half of the-
100%
half
treated
of
that
it.
shit. Even when you played the interview, I'm disappointed because nigga, if there's any moment for R&B to show up, we always talk about how the young niggas don't really go ahead and get on stage and do their thing. Tyrese, you should have came up there and showed these young niggas why you are Tyrese. Totally disgusted with that.
I think he tried, yo.
No, I don't think he tried. I think he took this shit.
All right, cheers.
still
All
got
right,
the catalog.
hold up, man.
You better not play 5.
All right, let us get some action.
I ain't got much time. Go ahead.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Emini, I don't get what the fuck you're saying because all the man said was that you could just tell that this guy, this is his only fucking chance ever.
And
to
then he
have this
stops
kind
my long take
Right.
that I'm
Yo,
to come in with this
yeah.
Johnny
But
Neutron.
he
He was signed to the
bullshit.
Electrons.
He definitely did.
I only addressed that
Fuck
because he
the-
said it. I
fuck
don't
the
give a fuck
electron.
about what else he's gonna talk about. I want to say what I'm gonna say and dip.